long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket, there's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys like boys that knock off your lid. I doubt y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her. So, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and ayatollahs. Rap gods like Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rome still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them bad as bad, gon' get it. What you mean?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The biggest challenge for these teams here may be dealing with the weather. Rain is falling, the field is slick, and it's not going to get any better as the game goes on. It'll be messy out there. It's the Patriots going up against the Broncos.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The ground. This is Leonard Fournette. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Fournette. And he will lose lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Bridgewater. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Fresh set of downs here. Running left, it's Fournette. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Fournette. Oh, good move. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Fournette, a 1st down carry, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly. Second down following the run.
Let's go. Force. Dagger. Let's go. Dagger. Hey.
Here's Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. To throw, Bridgewater. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So second and 10 here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go, nigga. No, check.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. Midfield. Here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This is caught. It's Cooks. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Dumps it off to Lewis. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Garoppolo again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Derek Wolfe able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Second down, here's Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he spots Henderson open left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll toss it to Fournette. Gets around him. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense. Fournette on the counter. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. Force.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Broncos on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Let's go.
First down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in Week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Lewis. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete to Mitchell. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Oh, the spin. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Let's go, Tiger! Forward! Let's go! Wait, Tiger! Forward!
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henderson. 23 yards on the play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
You ready? Forward!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. There's Garoppolo to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
A play fake to Lewis. Here's Garoppolo. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Get ready! Wide 80!
Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Right around the 31. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. First down, Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gerald McCoy busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Throw on second down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And Cooks has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Garoppolo looks to throw, and that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Let's go.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And tough starting field position here. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw now in his own end zone. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get it the 7-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But you've got a good defensive front. You just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a third down. Here's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. So the Patriots coming out now. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
First down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll make it 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
3-19! 3-19!
to throw. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Broncos will take over on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A handoff, Fournette running left. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville, and the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Now Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
New England on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
To Fournette, and an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Let's go. Wide 80.
And the slot man goes in motion left. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the